guys, welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day video. Today I'm going to share with you, of course, some recipes to give you some inspiration on what you can eat while you're trying to eat whole food, plant-based, maybe even trying to lose weight. For me and for so many people that I talk to, whether I'm working with them one-on-one as clients or just people that I talk to in the comments here, I know that a lot of you guys get really bored with your staples that you know are working for you. And so for me this day, I'm going to be breaking up some of my typical eating patterns and trying some new things that just kind of sounded good. I love having lots of fresh fruits and vegetables in my diet. I feel hydrated. I feel alive that way. So fresh fruits and vegetables will definitely be playing a huge part in every single meal. And I'm also going to share with you how I'm kind of stretching out the fat throughout my meals, because I know for me personally and for many women out there, keeping it low fat, whole food, plant-based is a big key to making sure that you either lose weight or that you maintain the weight that you're at. The full recipes will be down in the description below. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoy this video and subscribe if you're not already. My husband's laughing at me because I've said this like 5 times. All right, let's get into breakfast. Now here are a couple things that I prep early in the morning. I'm doing an herbal tea infusion, and I'll share a little bit more about what's inside of this later, but I don't boil it, I just let it steep on the windowsill. In addition to that, I always try to have about a gallon of water every single day to stay nice and hydrated. And when the color has changed with the tea, it's ready. Now for both lunch and dinner, I am using this pickled onion recipe. It's a quick pickled onion recipe from Bon Appetit. And I've been seeing so many recipes with pickled onion, I just wanted to try it. I've never done it myself, but it turned out to be super duper easy. It's just apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sugar and salt, and a red onion. For breakfast, I'm doing a fresh fruit bowl. I'm using banana and papaya, strawberries and grapes and orange. I love fresh fruit. It's super hydrating, very low calorie density, and there's really no reason to be afraid of fruit. I feel like hydration coming from fruits and fresh vegetables is so key to helping me stay satisfied, keeping my skin nice and moist, and really just overall feeling of hydration. Also, fruit is wonderful to just take on the go. Most of it comes in its own packaging. Adding fresh orange juice as well as a little bit of chia seeds and coconut flakes. All right, there we go. I love fruit salad. Just having lots of fruit, oh my gosh, so hydrating, so good. I sprinkled a little bit of coconut and chia seeds on there. It's such a great compliment to just having a nice fruit salad. Oh girl, what happened over here?
Yummy. Oh man. I ain't cleaning you up.
I didn't put a bib on you.
Nope.
My bad. Oh.
Daddy to the rescue.
You look beautiful. Hi. I wanted to share with you this herbal tea that I'm still drinking. It's a bunch of loose leaf teas that have a lot of properties and benefits for pregnancy. If you saw what supplements I was taking during pregnancy, this is the same tea that I'm still using now, but it still has a lot of beneficial ingredients for breastfeeding and just general well-being. There's nettle in here, alfalfa, oat straw, and I'm still drinking this on a daily basis when I remember, because I feel like it's super supportive. I really think it's fascinating to look into herbs and what they're able to do to support different systems in your body. So this is currently what I'm taking right now, but I also am looking into adding more herbs into my diet. So if you're interested in that, I can share a little bit more about what I'm going to be adding to my diet just to support my overall health, especially as I am still breastfeeding, and you know, having 2 babies back to back really takes a toll on your body and all of your systems. So I want to do whatever I can to support with good food and good nutrients coming from herbs. We can count all the stars in the sky as they pass by. For lunch, I'm making a super easy salad and sandwich. Lots of fresh veggies here, and I'm just basically cutting up a bunch of veggies that I'm gonna put in my sandwich as well as in my salad. First time out of space. Well, baby, I would give you I'm using 2 slices of Dave's Killer Bread. I'm spreading about 1/8 of an avocado on one side and about 1/4 of a teaspoon of a Kite Hill spread that is just amazing. on the other side. I'm loading this up with a ton of veggies. I'm using red leaf lettuce, pickles, fresh tomato, some grated carrot just for some more texture, some leftover red bell peppers that I had from my last recipe video, and those pickled onions. I'm putting some mustard, some ketchup, and some salt and pepper on, and boy, does this look amazing. Sandwiches are not something I eat very often, so this was a big treat for me. Also super quick to make if you're in a rush. You can wrap it up and take it on the go as well. Now, I rarely, if ever, eat sandwiches because bread and me, we aren't friends when it comes to weight loss. I definitely stay away from bread, but just having a sandwich made with bread and a little bit of that Kite Hill spread, which I normally do not have either, really kind of just allows me to have a taste of something that just kind of seems like exciting and different. And also, I'm still eating a ton of veggies and I don't feel like bad for my choices at all. So little things like that help me break up the monotony of what I'm eating. Let me know what you like to do to just kind of stay on track, but still have a little bit of variety in your day when it comes to just not eating the same thing over and over. In one way, I'm not too far off from my goal weight area, but in the other way, I'm just kind of in that weird in-between place where some clothes fit, some don't, some are super tight, some parts of my body don't look the way I want them to. And so, of course, I want to continue, and I always want to eat healthy. Even when I'm not trying to lose weight, this is pretty much how I'm eating anyways, just adding maybe some more fats here or there or some overall calories. Breaking up the monotony is really what I've been feeling like today. I think you guys are really going to enjoy my next recipe that I'm going to make for dinner. I know I'm looking really forward to it. I'm going to utilize a lot of different vegetables, fresh and cooked, and I think it's going to be super, super good. Oh, and one last thing while I'm here that I just remembered that I wanted to ask you guys. If you have purchased my new cookbook, Eating Whole, from Amazon, would you do me the biggest favor and write a review? I know it's a pain in the butt to go back and write a review on something, and I rarely ever do it either, but if you're able to, and if you have the time to write a review, man, it would mean the world to me. I've gotten a lot of book purchases, but I only have like 4 or 5 reviews. So the more reviews I have, the more people are able to see that the book is around and available. And I definitely want this book to help as many people as possible. So thank you in advance if you decide to do that. Sometimes you just want something sweet. I'm making a cherry nice cream. I'm using 2 frozen bananas, about a cup of cherries, 2 coconut milk ice cubes, and a little bit of vanilla. And I'm just putting these all in my Vitamix and creating a nice cream out of it. Having the fruit slightly defrosted before I start to blend it is a big key in making this work and not break your blender.
The way you move, baby, you're so fine. Your hips swing like God's design.
And I garnished each of the dishes with about 4 to 8 vegan dark chocolate chips and some more frozen cherry pieces. And oh my gosh, this was amazing. Chris said this reminded him of Ben & Jerry's Cherry Garcia ice cream, which I've never had, but I'm gonna take his word for it.
The way you dance, you catch my eye. You're so sacred, so divine.
This is really good. Mentally, this totally seems like I'm screwing up my diet. I keep taking a bite and I'm like, oh, I'm being bad. But it's so good. It's cherries and bananas, and another place where I just chose to have a couple of chocolate chips on the top of it for something to give my brain the idea that I'm having something good. But overall, it's still a totally healthy snack or dessert. Try this out. If you enjoy cherries, you're really, really going to like this. For dinner, I'm going to make some Mexican-inspired lettuce wraps, and the meat of those lettuce wraps is going to be mushroom and walnut and onion and garlic and jalapeno.
The way you move, baby, you're so fine. Your hips swing like God's design. I can't get it out of my mind. You know I think about it all the time. The way you dance, you catch my eye.
I'm sauteing this and adding a little bit of lime juice. I'm using smoked paprika and cumin here. I'm going to saute that till everything is tender, and then I'm just gonna set it aside. For garnish, I'm going to make a cashew sour cream. So I'm using cashew, water, lemon juice, and salt. That's literally it. Putting it into a Vitamix and then blending it until it's nice and smooth and creamy. It looks like this.
Why
I'm using red leaf lettuce as my lettuce cups. I'm dividing the walnut mushroom mixture between all of them, and then I'm garnishing with tomatoes and avocado, as well as that pickled onion, some cilantro, and a little bit, and I mean a little bit, of that cashew cream dressing. Now, you may have noticed that I really did have fat in every single meal, but I really spread it out or stretch it out through the day, and for me, that's a huge key. So the majority of the food that you're having is low calorie density, and then the kind of condiments, as it were, are the more high calorie density plant foods. And that, for me, really works to keep me satisfied and on track. Okay, you guys, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. Simple, a little twist on something just to break up the monotony if you're feeling that way on your weight loss journey. The full recipes are linked down in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel to grow and get exposed to more people. And of course, subscribe if you're not already because I put out new videos every single week. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye!